Hello students, here I am Gargi Pawar, Assistant Professor BBA in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. I am back in continuation of online lecture series on company accounts. So let's start with this. See, in last lecture we have discussed about the share capital of the company, about the types of share capital, about the types of shares and the procedure which a company follows to issue the shares. Okay? So what is the procedure? Let's revise one more time. See, this is the procedure which a company follows to share the issue the shares. Now, for issue the shares, company first have to issue the prospectus, and in prospectus, company will mention the number of shares that company is supposed to issue and face value of each shares and the bank name of the bank in which investors will deposit their application money, allotment money, and so on. So first, company will issue the prospectus. Then after the issue of prospectus, company will receive the application money. So the public or the investors who want to subscribe the share capital of the company would make an application along with the application money and deposit that application money in the bank which is mentioned in the prospectus. Okay? So any investor who want to subscribe the share capital of the company have to pay their application money, and that application money will be deposited in the bank account which is mentioned in the bank. Okay? After the receiving of application, company will allot the share to the public and will receive allotment. Okay? So now today we will discuss the accounting treatment of the issue of shares. Okay? So we have already discussed that the company will call the whole amount of face value not in one time. Company will call the face value amount in several installments, on some amount on application, some amount on allotment, some amount on first call and second call. Okay, so when at the time of application money, when the company will receive the application money, what the entry will be passed by the company. First, company will pass bank account debit to share application account. See, when company will receive the application money, two accounts will be affected. First, bank account. Second is share application account. Bank account is a personal account and share application is a nominal account. So, what is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. And in this case, bank is the receiver. That's why we debitate the bank account. And what is the rule of nominal account? Debit all the expenses and losses and credit all the income and profit. That's why share application account is a nominal account and share application is the income for the company. That's why we debitate the share application. Now we have already discussed that company will not mention a separate account for each shareholder because there is a huge number of shareholders in every company, and it is not possible for the company to mention different account for the different shareholders. That's why company will maintain only one account, that is share capital. Now we have opened share application account already, so we have to close that account because company will maintain only single account, that is share capital account. So we will close this account, and for close this account, we have to transfer the money of share application account into share capital account. So on the transfer of application money, what entry will be passed? Share application account debit to share capital. Okay. Then what? First company will receive the application money. After that, company will allot the share to the company. At the time of allotment, company will call for the allotment money, and when company will view the allotment money, what entry will be passed? Share allotment account debit to share capital. And when the company will receive that allotment money, what entry will be passed? Bank account debit to share account. Okay. And if company further do first call or second call, then what entry will be passed? Share first call account debit to share capital, and on the receipt of first call, bank account debit to share. Okay. Now there is a term that is oversubscription. Sometimes it it is happened that company issue less shares and application receive for more shares. Like if a company issued 5,000 shares and public gives the application for 6,000 shares. In that case, company will return their application money on 1,000 shares because 1,000 is oversubscribed application. So company will reject 1,000 applications and will refund their amount of application. So at the time when the company will refund that application money, what entry will be passed? Share application account debit to them. See, when they receive the application money, what entry we will have passed? Bank account debit to share application account. Now we are returning that amount to the public. Then what entry will be passed? Just reverse to this entry. Share application to bank. See, we have done this here. Share application account with share application account debit to bank. So let's understand that an example. Here is an example. Yes. Okay. Mona Earth Movers Limited decided to issue 12,000 shares of 100 each, payable at 30 on application, 40 on allotment, 20 on first call, and balance on second and final call. So, company issued 12,000 shares, face value of that shares are 100 rupees. Now, company is calling 30 rupees on application, 40 on allotment, and 20 on first call, and balance. So, 30, 40, 70, or 29. So balance amount is 10 rupees, 10 rupees on second. Okay. Application were received for 13,000 shares. The directors decide to reject application of 1,000 shares and get their application money being refunded in full. So what happened? Company issued 12,000 shares, but application received for 13,000 shares. Okay. So in that case, company will return 1,000 application money on 1,000 shares. So let's see the vote entry will be first. Now there is something else. The allotment money was duly received on the shares and all sums due on call are received except one on the shares. That means all the money received on all the calls, but a shareholder who hold 100 shares does not pay their call money. So what the entry will be made? See, record the transactions in the books of Mona Viewers and Limited. Okay? The first company will issue the prospectus and there is no entry to issue of prospectus. Then second step, company will receive the application. So what is the entry on? We have already discussed what is the entry of receiving of application money. Bank account debit to share application. See there here 12,000 amount and application on one share is 30 rupees. So 12,000 multiplied by 30. Sorry. Application is received for 13,000 shares. I missed it. Application was received for 13,000 shares. So on 13,000 shares, how much money we will receive on application? 13,000 multiplied by 30, that is 3,90,000. But company will reject 1,000 shares and only issue 12,000, only allot to 12,000 shares. So we have to return total excess money or application money on 1,000 shares. So see here first we will return the excess amount of application on 1,000 shares. Okay. So first entry share bank account debit to share application 13,000 multiplied by 30, that is 3,90,000. Now this share application account will be transferred in the share capital account. Now share application account to share capital. How much money we will transfer in share capital account? 12,000 multiplied by 30 because 1,000 is oversubscription and we have to return 1,000 multiplied by 30, that means 30,000 rupees to public, to investors. We have to return 30,000 rupees to investors because we are rejecting these applications. Okay. So in capital account, we will transfer 12,000 multiplied by 30, only 3,60,000. Now on 1,000 shares, we will refund the money to public and we will make the entry share application to bank on 1,000 shares according to 30 rupees per share, 30,000 rupees we will return to shareholders. Then after receiving the application money, company will allot the shares to shareholders allotment money is rupees 40. Here in question it is mentioned that allotment money is 40 rupees on each share. So 12,000 shares company will issue allot, and the allotment money will be 40 to 12,000 multiplied by 40, that is 4,80,000. So what entry will be passed? Share allotment entry, share allotment account debit to share capital. 12,000 multiplied by 40, that is 4,80,000. Now company will receive the share allotment account, then entry will be passed bank account debit to share allotment 12,000 multiplied by 40, 4,80,000. Now company will call the first call. Company will do the first call, and on first call fee we have mentioned 20 rupees. Company is demanding for 20 rupees on first call. So first call money that is received will be 12,000 multiplied by, that means we get 40,000. So what entry will be passed? Share first call account debit to share capital 12,000 multiplied by 20, that is 2,40,000. Now company will receive the amount on first call, that means on 12,000 shares 20 rupees will be received. But there is one more line mentioned that 100 shareholders doesn't pay their call money. Call money, that means first call or second call. So on 100 shares, according on 100 shares, first call is not received. And what is the amount of first call? 20 rupees. So 100 multiplied by 20, that means 2,000 rupees is not received. So we company due the first call from rupees 2,40,000, but on the 100 shares, company don't receive the money of first call. That means 2,000 rupees is not received by the company on first call. Total amount that is received by a company is 2,38,000. Okay. Now, see on second call, remaining amount on second call, that means 10 rupees on second call. So share second and final call account debit to share capital 12,000 shares multiplied by 10 rupees, that means 1,20,000. But these 100 share or does not pay second call also. So according to this 2,000 100 on 100 shares, according to 10 rupees, 1,000 rupees is not received on second call. That's why company will pass the entry bank account debit to share second call from which amount? 1,20,000 minus 1,000 which is not received by the shareholders. That means 1,90,000. Okay. Now let's talk about call scenario. We have already discussed about call scenario. See, what is the call scenario? If a company due the call money, like first call or second call or another call, it may happen that shareholders do not pay the call amount on due date. When any shareholder fails to pay the amount due on the allotment or any of the calls, such amount known as the calls is again. So, which amount when any shareholder fails to pay the amount due on the allotment or any of the goods. When any shareholder does not pay the any call, maybe allotment, it may be first call, it may be second call. Then such amount which is not paid by the public will be not paid by the shareholders will be called as calls and arrears. Will be known as calls and arrears. So, what entry will be passed on in the case of calls and arrears? Calls and arrears is a loss for the company. That, that's why we will debitate the calls in arrear account. So calls in arrear account debit to share first call account. Okay. Or if we don't receive amount on second call, then we will debit it to share second call and final call. Okay. So on calls in arrear, shareholders have to pay the interest to the company, and that interest rate will be maximum 10% according to new clause. Okay. So here I mentioned 5% per annum, but reminded it becomes 10% now. So according to new guideline, it becomes 10% per annum. Okay. So when company will receive the interest on calls in arrear, what entry will be passed? Bank account debit to calls in arrear account to interest account. That means when the company will receive the remaining amount which investors or shareholders doesn't pay, what entry will be passed? Bank account debit. The money which is received as calls in arrears to calls in arrear account, and the interest which is received on calls in arrears for that to interest account. Okay. In some cases, it happens that shareholders pay a part of whole amount of the calls which is not yet paid. That means uh, some shareholders some shareholders paid their call money in advance. Okay, so before making the call by the company, shareholders paid their amount in advance. Then that amount are known as calls in advance. What the entry will be passed at the time of calls in advance? Bank account debit to calls in advance. So when we will see the calls in advance, then bank is the receiver and calls in advance is profit is income for us. That's why we will pass bank account debit to calls in advance. Okay. Now this calls in advance have to adjusted with the calls which from which they are related. Okay. So what entry will be passed? What second entry will be passed? Calls in advance account debit to particular call. It may be allotment, it may be first call, or it may be second call. So entry may be call in advance account debit to first call or to second call or to whatever the case. Okay. So this is all about calls in arrear and calls in. Yeah. One more thing. On calls in advance, company have to pay the interest to the shareholders. Okay, and the interest rate will be maximum 12%. Now it becomes, according to new guideline, it becomes 12%. Okay, so you have to remind us this percentage is 12%. So rectify this percentage, it is 12% now. So company have to pay interest on calls and advance. So what entry will be passed? Interest on calls and advance account debit to bank. That means interest on calls and advances expenses for the company. That's why it will be debited, and we have bank have to pay that amount. That's why bank is giver. That's why we usually pay the. Okay. So this is all about calls and advance and calls and area. We have already talked about oversubscription. Yes. Now let's see an example. If I mention, yes. See, in the event of applications of 20,000 shares being invited for those receive 20,000, 25,000 shares, it is decided to allot shares in the ratio of 4 is to 5 for application. Hence, it is the case of pro rata allotment, and excess application money received on 5,000 shares would be adjusted towards the amount due on the allotment 20,000 shares. In this case, the general entry on application allotment will be passed. See what happens when there is oversubscription. In case there is oversubscription, we have three alternatives. What we have, the first alternative is they can accept some application in full and totally reject the others. So we have discussed already first case, then that we will return the excess money to the public and they will refund their application amount to them. Okay. So what is the second condition? They can make a pro rata allotment to all. We can discuss further about pro rata, and they can adopt combination of both the methods. So it may be possible that some of application is rejected and some of allotted on pro rata. Okay. So in first alternative, we have already discussed that we have in previous example we see we issued the 12,000 shares and received applications for 13,000 shares and 1,000 shares money is rejected. 1,000 applications are rejected and application money is returned. Okay. Now see the what is the pro rata rate. Okay. When the director opts to make the proportional allotment to all applicants called pro rata. If we will allot the share in proportionate basis, then this will be called pro rata allotment. The excess application when received is normally adjusted towards the amount due. In second alternative, we will not refund the excess amount of application, even we will adjust it on allotment on or first call or second call. Okay. So here, see an example. In the event of application of 20,000 shares being invited and those received are for 25% shares. So company issue the shares 20,000 shares and application received for 5,000 shares. That means there is oversubscription of 5,000 shares. It is decided to allot shares in the ratio of 4 is to 5 to all applications. What is the ratio for is to 5? That means the person who applied for 5 shares, the 4 shares will be allocated to that person. एक person जिसने 5 shares के लिए application दी है उसको कितने shares allot किए जाएंगे? 4 shares. Okay? It is case of share application. On how much, on how much shares, how many shares? On 25,000 shares, application money will be okay. And how much shares, how many shares we will allot? We will allot 20,000 shares. That means we will use a pro rata basis. A person who applies for 5 shares, we will allot to them 4 shares only. Okay. So bank account debit to share application account. Then they will receive the share application. Then share application will be transferred to share application to share capital account. And excess money will not be refunded. Even that excess application money will be adjusted towards the share allotment account. That's why we made an entry share application account debit to share capital with actual amount. That means on 20,000 shares. Okay. And on 5,000 shares, money will not be refunded, even it will be adjusted on share allotment account. That's why we here mention share allotment account instead of bank account. Okay. Now, when we allotted the shares to the public, we will make the entry. We will pass the entry share allotment account debit to share capital. And when we receive the amount of share allotment, bank account debit to share allotment account. Okay. So these entries will be made in the books of company. So this is the basics of issue of shares, accounting entries of issue of shares. Here accounting entries of shares is over. Now in next lecture we will